Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. It's VoskConnect. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the VoskCoin YouTube channel. I'm here to bring you yet another stream, and I'm wearing a hat because my hair is messed up. So this is just gonna the stream, nothing too crazy. We're just gonna kind of recap what's going on with Wallstreetbets, the recent pump. I'm gonna basically give a quick recap for anyone not familiar with that, what they're doing next, how crypto people are trying to get involved, how crypto was already pumped in one way with Wallstreetbets, what they're moving to next, and just basically stuff like that. Tron, or spoiler, it's in the title, right? So Tron is trying to get themselves pumped by Wallstreetbets, and classic Justin Sun. And then the next thing is that. Sorry, I'm just moving my stream stuff around. Then the next thing is that Doge has been dumping, which I think is really funny. Which I'll talk about that a bit more too. So let's go ahead and just run through this stuff. Spoiler. If you don't know, the subreddit went ballistic, pumped a stock, short squeeze, basically cost BS hedge funds literally billions of dollars, and a lot of people made a lot of money along the way. That would be Wallstreetbets. Last time we covered that, they had 2 million degenerates. They now have 7.5 million the degens. Okay, so that's crazy. So I opened this tab like maybe 45 minutes ago, and let's just run that number, 7529. Okay, so 7529, and whenever this refreshes, let's see what they're up to now. So it was at 7529, and they have now increased to 7541, and like nothing crazy just happened. Like that is the insane growth rate that they are currently on, which is just crazy. Hey, let's talk about that. That's a good comment there. Soul stock still using Robinhood? Absolutely not. Robinhood sucks. They are by the hedge funds for the hedge funds. They claim to be there for the retail investor, but they're absolute trash. They shouldn't be supported. I would love to just continue to watch them just burn, because basically that's the fate that they deserve. That's what they made for themselves. So a quick note, we've recently basically, we're using our Telegram. I'm posting some more interesting stuff in there. We're going to start running giveaways on all our platforms, like our Telegram, Discord server, our forum, VoskCoin Talk, all that stuff. So I've got that link down below. Please join the Telegram and just participate. That would be awesome, a lot of fun, and just a way to interact outside of just, the YouTube channel videos and live stream stuff like that. So let's look at this, and I'm gonna have an AMA session here at the end of the video, so just keep that in mind. 1 million doesn't seem enough, because I talked about this previously. Oh, there it is. I'll be buying 1 million of GameStop tonight. So then he was like, 1 million, it's not enough for me. I'll be buying 10 million GME now tonight instead, when the Asia market opens. It's time to unite and squeeze out those greedy hedge funds. Wallstreetbets, 4 billion Asian community and 20 million TRX Tron community supports you. Let's do this. And then, this is just classic Justin Sun, okay? Because he's like, basically the dude made a ton of money and has been throwing a ton of money around to try to stay relevant and pump stuff. On the heels of this previous tweet, this entire pump right here was initiated, and Tron has like literally been flatlined for a year or more. It's been one of the most lackluster positions to have. I'm not a Tron hater necessarily. I'm not here to hate on that and so forth. But that is a wild pump. For what's the market cap on this currently? It's a $2 billion market cap, and this thing pumped, like just based off a tweet revolving around Wall Street Bets. So that's basically crypto users, most likely, speculating that that was going to kind of get them in bed with Wall Street Bets and move that forward, which is just rather insane. So based off this Twitter handle largely, and then some also posts on obviously the subreddit, but this Wall Street Bets chairman profile has, within a week gone from like nothing to almost 1 million followers, which, again, all these metrics are just wild. But anyway, so this, we haven't stopped hearing about Dogecoin, and we've talked about Dogecoin a lot here on the channel. Obviously, I have tails, the most beautiful Shiba Inu in the world as far as I'm concerned, and it actually snowed here today. So let's run the 10 seconds of tails bonus footage, right? So I broke out my old snowboarding gear, and I'll take the audio out for you guys. So basically, people have been pumping Dogecoin nonstop, and they're all noobs. They're all idiots, naive, whatever. Like, you have no idea what, like, Dogecoin. Look, I want to love Dogecoin, right? It's got my freaking dog on it, basically. Shiba Inus. Love Sheebs. Love Doges, obviously. But this was a meme coin made several years ago by a dude who, a lackluster leader, which is why he left the project. At no point was he interested in money. And you're going to imagine putting your life savings, a big chunk of your money, investments. Look at the speed right there. Make sure my old self doesn't fall down the hill. But imagine putting all that into a coin like this. Imagine taking on debt, like say like buying Doge on a credit card or on a loan or something like that. That's just like absolutely wild. The dude straight up abandoned the project and handed it over to some like random, and I shouldn't say random, but developers from the community that use brony like avatars. That's, yeah, I mean, there's so many incredible projects in cryptocurrency, and that's where you're going to put your money, but it just doesn't go away. And people think that it can go to $1. I mean, do you understand what happens to the market cap if it goes to $1? And I saw the news, and I just threw some free money I had in there. So I basically, at these times, I bought $1,250 of Doge. It doubled. I was more than happy with that, so I sold it and doubled my money. Just, a couple grand there, nothing too insane, but don't get me wrong, making $1,000 is obviously exciting to me. And, that's just my experience there. And some people be like, oh, you could have sold it for so much more. But people that they're over here like patting themselves on the back, being so proud of their unrealized gains. I mean, if you don't sell, you never made that money, buddy. I learned that the hard way the last crypto bull run, where I had made a ton of money on a couple different buys. And then I didn't sell, and I rode that sweet, miserable train all the way down. And that potential gain wasn't there, and it was in altcoins that I didn't like, or I wasn't a huge believer on. Here's like a great comment. Idiocy is real. He says, let's see. He says that. Sorry, I just gotta. It was like automatically flagged. Anyway, he's calling me a moron because he's up 2 G's on Doge, and he says get in or get left behind. Like, dude, you're an idiot. You're an absolute idiot, and I don't want to be negative on the stream and stuff like this, but like this like mindless investing is just sad because there are so many incredible crypto projects, and it's just ridiculous. And you think that, oh, you made a couple bucks because you got in on the wave and you were smart enough to cash out. Like, congratulations. So did I, and so did many other people. That's not really an achievement. You're out here supporting the wrong stuff. The whole pump and dump thing keeps running around. We're going to be hit with more regulations than ever. Luckily, crypto, right? Let's pull up a good old crypto page. Crypto trades 24/7, 365, decentralized. We've talked about stuff like this a million times here on the channel. Things like Uniswap, right? You use the app, Am I on the fake page? What do they just get a new home page? Look at all fancy Uniswap. Go up in price like one time. But anyway, I come over here and I can trade into whatever I want. Click, click. Nobody's stopped me. No intermediary. Oh, market's closed? I don't think so. They never close, for better and worse, which is a little stressful. And look, like if you want to throw your life savings behind, Doge, that's fine. And like this isn't me coming off as like jealous or whatever. Again, I just showed you I made some money with Doge. I mean, sure, like I could have made more if I thought that people were gonna really ride it up that high. But if you think that you can move this market cap to the point where it's $1 or a coin, and it's so like it's cute, these little noobs. When I was a noob, I did that too. I was like, Doge goes to $1, we have like $27 million. Oh, well, it's that ain't the case, brother. I mean, you want to get into the better cryptos. But on that note, and on this note of Tron and how they've been trying to pump themselves, let's take a quick moment, my friends, to talk about today's video sponsor. Okay, and that is going to be New Era Staking. Basically, let's see. So it's a TRX Tron auction platform. It's basically a dApp on Tron DeFi, daily auction where users can enter using TRX and earn NES tokens based on the total entries for that day. With your newfound NES tokens, you can stake these and the next day you'll start earning rewards calculated based on the total TRX in that auction. Okay, so you can learn more about this with the link in the video description below. I didn't want to have that page pulled up. Anyway, this is what the auction page looks like. To participate, you need to have Tron Link set up. It's a Chrome-based browser wallet. It's literally basically a MetaMask for Tron, which, by the way, you want to see something super painful? I had a failed transaction fee worth $62. So that's no different than lighting $62 on fire. Absolutely freaking miserable. That is the really cool thing about the Tron blockchain, is that the fees are cheap because the basically their highway is not congested. This is a new project. Okay, if you want to learn more about it, obviously links below. You can also head over to the Telegram to put it into perspective. There's only 240 members in there right now. You can learn more about them on the Tron Scan, which is basically their fork of Etherscan, a Tron block explorer. Right now they have 117 addresses holding. Keep in mind, this is a new project. Okay, so as always, new projects are riskier than older projects. So again, learn more about them. Links in the video description below. Let's go ahead and talk about today's other video sponsor, because they've sponsored all of our videos for the month, and that would be Compass. And you can mine with compass.com with the link in the video description below. Basically, they have co-location facilities and they also sell miners. You can go in there right now and you can order these Bitcoin mining rigs, different models, different delivery dates potentially. So these seem to be available. These have a well, actually, it's basically February, so there's that. You can also do co-location. Basically means you send your stuff there and they put it in a facility. You get a better electric rate, and it turns out to be a better deal if your electric is very high or you just don't want the hassle of running your rigs. Again, all the links I just talked about in the video description below. So again, to bring it back to Doge for a little bit more, because it's just such a topic, right? It's just, I can't get away from Doge, especially over the last year. The freaking geniuses on TikTok pumped it last year, and we talked about that. And I made a video talking about that. The volume is up 600%. The price is up 60% in the last week, thanks to these TikTok users. And people still think that it can go to $1. I mean, it's basic math. I mean, I didn't run the number offhand for the stream, but that basically probably make Dogecoin more valuable than Apple, like a leaderless digital currency. And here's the key thing that I want to talk to you guys about. The final nail in the coffin, as far as I'm concerned, for Dogecoin, is that who do you know that mines Dogecoin? Okay, it's on the script mining algorithm, which means that's a Litecoin mining algorithm. And this coin is entirely, and it has been like this for years, mined by China mining farms. Okay, Chinese mining farms, they mint this coin day in, day out. They've thrown so much hash rate at it for years. Even in the previous bull run, it was never more profitable to mine Dogecoin than it was to, say, mine Litecoin. You would have been losing $5-10 a day or more in mining profitability per each Litecoin mining rig. Okay, so the sad truth is the only pockets the pockets that were truly lined in this Wallstreetbets Dogecoin pump are those mining farms. And Dogecoin has an infinite, limitless, inflationary supply. Probably like the worst long-term hold. Why do you think Bitcoin is a good long-term hold? Scarcity, my friend. 21 million coins. 20, that's a 2, 1-ish million coins, right? And it's old. It's established. So many coins have been lost along the way. I myself have lost fractions of Bitcoin along the way, which really hurts me inside. But regardless, that's like holding Bitcoin long term is something you can be happy and proud of. Holding Dogecoin long term is you are literally just going to be waiting for the next group of idiots to pump the coin. And again, to say it one more time, when I got into crypto, I was like, oh, ooh, Dogecoin looks cool. I can get so many. Oh, look at me, guys. I got 1 million Dogecoin. I'm a Dogecoin heir. It's fun. It's appealing. It's cheap to send around. You can get so many and be like, ooh, look at all my coins. And then that's when the math starts running. You're like, ooh, what if this goes to $1? I'd have so much money. All right. Well, that ain't the case, brother. That ain't the case. You're not going to make it there. So, that's my rant. As far as that goes, I'm exhausted hearing about it. There's so many cool cryptos going on right now. So much cool stuff. And you want to talk about Dogecoin. And I have the Doge. Like, I have a Doge. Who else do you know has a Doge? Maybe you, which is really cool. I love Shiba Inus, but they're a unique breed. So make sure you look into that before you get it, because the general stereotypes are generally true. Luckily, I love Tails, and she's the best thing that ever happened to me. But keep in mind, if you get a Doge, or really just any dog, what kind of commitment that is day in, day out. And you better be a good freaking Doge dad. Otherwise, you got no respect for me. So, rants, right? Fired up lately. Fired up. So, quick moment before I go to the next subject. Bitskin, thanks so much for the donation, man. I appreciate the support, and it's just, it's cool that you guys tune in right now. There's over almost 900 viewers right now. Super cool. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. See you guys. Just Doge in the friggin' chat. So, by the way, if you're watching, please hit the thumbs up. Makes a big difference on the videos. I really appreciate your guys' support, tuning in, hitting the thumbs up. One sick tag thinks I'm hating too much. That's called knowledge, brother. That's called knowledge. But go ahead, pump your little Dogecoin bags. Maybe you'll make a couple grand. Good job. 1 inch. We've been talking about 1 inch a ton. It's up huge. If you bought it the first time we talked about on the channel, I'm pretty sure you'd be up like 5x, and you'd have a pretty cool coin. You can be staking it too and earning a bunch of passive income that way as well. Dylan wants to know our top 10. That's an incoming video another day. Solar farm is TBD. Not TBD. I just, I'll have an update video on it. Nothing too crazy has really happened since then. It's a slow process, especially because we're building a home there. I mean, that's really the big slow process. Otherwise, I could be grooving along. But, hey, pros and cons. It'll be really exciting to just walk out my door and then, walk 100 yards and then, boom, I'm at the solar mining farm instead of having to drive to a different location, stuff like that. Blades Dark asks, and thanks for the donation there, my friend, are you wrong for holding Bitcoin long term? Absolutely not. That's like the best long term hold bet, which has been proven time and time again historically. That's a coin you can buy and hold, and you'll be able to sleep well. Have you heard of Benchmark Protocol, Vapor Smooth? No spoilers, but yes, I have, and we have an incoming video review on them. Which coin do I love the most, Wally? Honestly, I find Ethereum to be the most fun and interesting right now because there's so much going on with their chain. Their gas fees are incredibly painful, hurts me inside big time. But it's just super exciting. Super exciting stuff. And it's mainly the coins, the projects on top of Ethereum. You want to talk about things that are just fun and interesting and useful. They're all there. You want to talk about the projects that have the biggest opportunity to be the most profitable investments for you, which I can't give investment advice. But I'm looking at basically those possibilities. Those huge, the 10x's, the 100x's. That's where they are. That's where the real ones are. But if you want to be a little sheeple and you just follow around Wall Street bets, I mean, hey, who knows? We'll see where it goes. Other than that, so I'll come back to the chat and hurt some more feelings today. If you want to hurt my feelings, hit the thumbs up on the video and help us get this to 1,000 likes. That's the goal for the stream. 1,000 likes. Can we get there? I'm going to be streaming for about 40 more minutes. Just keep that in mind. Some fun stuff. And so now, back to the regularly scheduled programming. The next pump that Wall Street Bets is working on is now the biggest short squeeze in the world on silver. They're trying to take silver. It's like $25 an ounce per this post. It's about $1,000. And they think that they're going to be able to throw silver around. They think that that's going to be possible. So here's a really good note. And I saw, to give also credit to Sloth in the chat, he also said this before the stream even began. He's absolutely right. Is let's look at the GameStop market cap. Their initial huge pump, right? So market cap right now, 22 billion, 10x pretty much. So what's a 10x from that? Maybe 2.2? I don't know. What is the market cap of silver? Okay, you think you're going to 10x this? You think you're going to 10x 1.4 trillion? It's some of the stuff is really basic math, and it really shows how inexperienced some people are, and I don't want to sound like so arrogant because I used to be inexperienced too, and I'm no professional, right? I do this all day, every single day, and I learn new things every single day. I've been doing this for years, full time on VoskCoin for years now, and I learn new stuff every day, and really that's my goal and mission. And it's just astonishing that I mean, it's just crazy. You want to know the real gems, the things that could really make you a lot of money in the short term. That is going to be things in the DeFi category here, decentralized finance and cryptocurrency. I mean, last 70 days you'd be up 90% on the best dApp on Ethereum right now, Uniswap. You buy literally the best thing and you're up 90%. We come down this list. We've talked about 1inch numerous times. You could have bought it for $1, $1.50, $2 for weeks, and it's up 168% in that time in the last week, and even more longer than that. And there's plenty of other, as they call them, hidden gems in here, which is just, I mean, this is where it is, my friends. And we talked about Badger numerous times when we did our video about it in its relation to Gitcoin, is that it was $10 and it had pumped to $10 or like $12, $13 at that point. And then in the last week it's up 210%. It doesn't really want to slow down. And then we recently talked about growth DeFi. We had a full video review on that previously, and we just had a little mini segment on it. They're launching a new project soon. This is up 185% in the last 7 days. You bought it literally 2 days ago, you'd be up $55 a coin. I mean, some people have literally become millionaires just from a coin called Dodo. You know what Dodos did? They went extinct. It's crazy. It's crazy. You want those like, oh, we're the hidden gems, dude. They're in DeFi. There's other opportunities in crypto too. It's not simply this simple, but I mean, how can you ignore this? Hey, also, Brandcoin, thanks so much for the big donation right there. That means a lot, and I appreciate your support in obviously the donation. But I like the comment. Obviously, I really appreciate it, and thanks to all you other guys who are tuning in. Sputnik 34, I see your question here too. And what's my opinion on Neo? Basically, dead coin, dead bags. It's this kind of brings up a good point that I've been wanting to talk about. I'm going to make a whole video on it. Let's go back to coin market cap. And with coin market cap, that was the go-to place for this stuff, in my opinion, really being replaced by CoinGecko these days. But this was where you would go to look at all the coins every day to get excited. And, I've looked at Neo here a million times. Right now, Neo's trading at $22, is down 10% in the last 7 days. Any of the good DeFi coins are probably up almost 100% in comparison. This coin is old news, is old bags. It'll pump. All the old coins will pump, but they won't pump nearly as hard as all of the other stuff. I mean, we see all these new coins like in relation to DeFi, like Solana, Sushi, and then obviously we have Uniswap up here, Synthetics. All the Cardano is trying to basically make their DeFi thing. Aave, Wrapped Bitcoin is just Bitcoin being traded on Ethereum, and it's entirely revolving around DeFi. And it's like, oh, look at Dogecoin, dude. It's up 338% in the last 7 days. Like, okay. Yeah, like, congrats. Enjoy your pump and dump. I mean, you can make money, but like, if you wanted to buy, it was anywhere from here or before. And anyone who's been in crypto for this long, it's astonishing to think that you would ever buy a coin, buy Dogecoin when it's over 2 cents. Look at this 5-year chart. Okay? They already mega pumped it way past the previous bull run. But like, just look at this chart. You get the coin normally for 0.2 of a cent, not 2 cents, and you surely don't buy it for almost 8 cents. But again, I don't know. I'm probably coming off really negative on the Dogecoin stuff. I mean, to be honest, I'm annoyed with it. So there's been some comments that really sum it up well. Dogecoin at this point is just straight gambling. People are like, oh, Dogecoin, it's memes, and memes are powerful, or Dogecoin is used for tipping. Bro, nobody tips in Dogecoin anymore. Okay? The only thing which oh my god. Dogecoin. The only thing they still got going for them, like, at all. And this was like the big hub for Dogecoin back in the day, really even predating me. And then obviously with Wallstreetbets and their presence here on Reddit, you best believe that this subreddit is booming. I mean, these metrics are off the chain compared to what they were just a couple months ago, which, well, whatever. So None free 88. Let's put it on the record here. He bought at 0.008, and he's keeping it for now. Going the distance. BAT is for tipping. I don't really like BAT, to be honest. We're registered with BAT. I'm even using Brave right now, but they're kind of a shitty a bad operation. They they just straight up ripped MetaMask and then just added it to their own browser and changed all like the affiliate referral stuff in MetaMask to their own links. And whenever you open a new tab, they're always pushing referrals on you. It's, just everywhere. And I understand, that they need to make money, right? That's true, but I'm not a fan. I do like the browser generally, and I use like Google Chrome for a lot of my stuff, and then I use this just to kind of keep like just my heavy crypto centric and the streams and stuff like that. So one more thing. Let's take a little excerpt, because I feel like all these people who buy Dogecoin, they don't even take 1 minute to freaking look it up. Dude, like, you should watch some stuff from Jackson Palmer, the creator. My joke cryptocurrency hit 2 billion and something is very wrong. Okay, so keep in mind it's much larger than that now. Let's go ahead and, so almost 5 billion. Just put that in perspective. In light of all this, in 2015, I decided to back away from any involvement in Dogecoin and crypto in general. The dude abandoned crypto. Wow. Literally the financial revolution. The biggest exchange of wealth in the history of ever. The coolest tech being developed in our lifetimes. You can't see that? Wow. Anyway, dude didn't even keep any Doge. I couldn't imagine creating a coin and I just get rid of it all. What? So, yeah. Let's go ahead. Let's take some questions. I know it's been a little negative. I'm not trying to be negative. I actually had a great day. I shot, finished up one video this morning in the shooting, and then shot another, and then went out and played in the snow with my little Doge pack. Yeah, so I've been having a great time. So I don't want to come off like I'm all pissed off or negative. I'm just like, I mean, I've got people that like, I got friends that refuse to get into cryptocurrency to any extent, right? And they're like, hey, I just bought some Doge. This is the epitome of what like a bubble looks like. The top, you saw a lot of this in the last crypto bull run, is when like you're in an Uber and the Uber driver is telling you like, ooh, dude, I just got in on Litecoin, like this whole crypto thing. You know, you just go to Coinbase. Actually, you want to use my link, you got to get on this crypto stuff. It's so crazy. Like that. I was like, oh, you know, it's so excited. It's going to keep going. When that happens, you sell. You sell. Okay? You sell a lot. Because the second Dogecoin stops trending, it's going to keep plummeting. And it's already down. It's already down half of its recent all-time high. So you bought anywhere between then and now. Congrats. At best, you're lucky to be breaking even. So one of the questions here, donation, what are they called? I'm totally blanking on the name. Super chats. Have I looked into Telcoin? I have not. You know, that's a good point, and that's something we actually tweeted about too. I completely agree with that mindset. It's a gateway to crypto. That is true. And I think that these Wall Street bets, everyone that doesn't get incredibly burned and just cry and quit from, you know, not getting in these pumps basically at the right time, is that hopefully they will all come over to crypto to realize there's no one to shut it down. Okay? You buy crypto 24/7, 365, wherever you want. Numerous on-ramps. There's more on-ramps than ever before, getting your dollars into crypto and then moving it around and trading coins on chain. Again, like the dApps, the decentralized applications like the Uniswaps and 1inch. 1inch is really just an aggregator. It looks to find you the best deal from different decentralized exchanges. But yeah, I think that this is going to serve. If these guys don't go like ridiculous and like literally just crash the market and then bring on the impending massive correction crash that is due for this global economy, if that doesn't happen, then this huge wave of self-proclaimed degenerates, degens, wait until they find DeFi, which is the slang for being in DeFi is being a DeFi degen. Okay, they're going to head over there in a very big way. And if all of these people, and not even all, if just a portion of these people flow into crypto, it's going to be crazy. You know, they want to pump and dump this and that. Wait until you see all these easy to buy coins that have market caps in the low millions. They pumped a stock that was worth billions. Okay, so they basically did the equivalent of pumping a top 25 cryptocurrency 10x, which, you know, that's a thing that happens in crypto sometimes as well. So you think when they don't realize this and they start pumping cryptos that they can buy at any time and no one's going to stop them from buying or selling, and that market cap is 50 million, 100 million, and they send it over $1 billion, talk about life-changing money and opportunities. Like, that's where it is. And that's where people in cryptocurrency are going to heavily benefit, the people ahead of the curve. You know, you have to be decently smart to buy a crypto. It's easier than ever, but it's still not that simple. I mean, the whole VoskCoin channel literally revolves around teaching this stuff because it's difficult. And that's a good point. I mean, there's like, you don't really need a guide on downloading Robinhood and clicking buy on a stock. They are out there. That's true. But that's also going to be one of the things that really holds crypto back. Is it's not easy to get into getting your money in. I mean, that's the biggest hurdle, is getting your money in initially. Once you get it in there and you can hopefully make some gains and trade it around, keep it in stable coins. If you want to just, not have the coin exposure, take a deep breath, but still keep your money available. That's awesome. That's beautiful. But like getting there, that's like total noob to intermediate user. That's a very long journey. Wow. Someone said that buying crypto is easy and called me a mean name. See, that's the thing. I think a lot of people forget what it was like in the beginning. It's very difficult. It's very scary. You set up a crypto wallet yourself and you're supposed to hold this private key, and you lose that, and then you literally lose your coins, which is thus you losing your money. That's terrifying, especially in the beginning. And how can you not have like an understanding of that for new users? And it just blows my mind. Blows my mind that some people can be so just blind. Go and help someone buy any little piece of crypto that has never done anything like this. That you should make that your goal. Do like you're the Jehovah's Witness, just spreading crypto, right? Show up at don't show up people's door, tell them to buy coins. That's weird. But hit up your friend and be like, hey man, I really care about you. I love crypto. I just want to expose you to crypto a little bit. Put $10 in, $50 in, $100 in, whatever like a little sum is to them. Spend your lunch money today on crypto and let's just see where it goes. Maybe you get 10 lunches out of it. Wouldn't that be so exciting? Worst case, you lose a lunch. If you lose that lunch, I will buy your lunch. Something like that. And watch how difficult it is. How many questions they get asked. Watch how people just totally turtle up when they realize they have to do a KYC process. You got to expose yourself due to all the laws and regulations. Try to turn dollars into crypto without KYC is a massive hurdle. And if somehow you can get your credit card, which most of them don't work, and even many debit cards are blocked by banks, to use any of the services that'll let you go from credit and debit card straight into coin, okay? There's such a massive markup there. I mean, why would you buy at a high fee when you don't have to? I mean, that's just... Oh. What a novel idea. Wow. Shout out to Charles Gentles. He just bought $100,000 of Doge. May the odds be ever in your favor, my friend. But the last coin I'm buying right now is Doge. I've seen this stuff. I'm not like the most experienced guy ever, but I've been through an entire crypto bull market and an entire crypto bear market, and now we are beginning the next bull market. As far as I'm concerned, this is like mid 2017. Stuff's up. People made some good money. People are excited, but it hasn't gone crazy yet. People aren't calling crypto a bubble. It hasn't gone parabolic. I talked about in this last video. There's not people moving into tree houses and acting like flying squirrels because they've made so much money with buying different cryptocurrencies. You don't see all these random dudes flexing their Lambos yet. And to be clear, I think that stuff's lame. But that's when it's like, might be time to take some profits. And there's nothing wrong with selling coins, especially with the mindset of getting back into different coins at a lower price point, because you best believe stuff's going to go up and it's going to come back down, and it may never reach the previous lows, but that's how markets work, my friends. I mean, wow. But a lot of you guys know that. Some noobs don't. It's funny when I talk about just like facts and wisdom here, and a lot of people get mad. I'm like, Dogecoin's not a good buy. And people they get upset here in the chat. Astonishing. That hurt your feelings? Like, it's ridiculous. I don't treat people like that. If I'm like, hey, I think this coin's cool, I talk about what I'm doing and where I'm putting my money, and I'm not, hey, buy this, or you're a loser, you're an idiot, you're ugly. Like what? It's crazy. Crazy. Like, I mean, you do whatever you want, but if you do, in my opinion, dumb things, I mean, I might say that, but I'm not gonna call you dumb for not doing what I do. I think you might miss some opportunities potentially, but how disrespectful is that? Is that like I call you an idiot because you don't pump my bags? All these people telling you to buy Dogecoin are waiting and trying to dump their bags on you. Think about that. They're not your friends, your little tweeter hashtag buddies. No, Dogecoin army, Dogecoin to the moon. They're playing you. Don't be naive, my friend. Look out for yourself. I hope you subscribe to the channel because I'm here to try to look out for my community. I don't want you guys to get dumped on. That's why I don't recommend in the last stream Dogecoin was pumping and pumping and pumping. I didn't tell you I didn't recommend buying it because I don't want you to get dumped on, which is what would have happened. You really gotta. You figure, if you don't know, you figure it out eventually. I mean, there's people that, potentially just, don't even go as far as saying want the best for you. Just don't want bad things for you. If I was just a pump and dumper, I would say, here are the best coins. I bought all of them. I put all my money into them. And you're an idiot if you don't buy them. Just think about that. I don't do that because I don't want to. I don't need to. And it's sad. It's sad behavior. Oh, Leno unsubscribed because I didn't buy Dogecoin. Bro, you think if I couldn't handle like crybabies like you, I would be here 3 years later? You think we wouldn't have the most awesome community in cryptocurrency ever? You think we wouldn't be knocking on 200,000 subscribers' door? We're here. I'm here because I work hard on this every single day, and I try to bring the best and just honest and interesting and fun content that I can. It's not because I sit here and yell pump Doge. Why do you think the logo is a wolf? It's a howling wolf. And it also lines up with tails because she's a beautiful canine, just like our previous logo. It's a wolf because the whole purpose here is maintaining an alpha mindset, thinking for yourself. I want everyone here to think for themselves. I don't want you to do anything and be like influenced by this. And if whenever I do review projects and I think they have good merit and everything, I want you to buy if you want to. Okay? That's it. If anyone's like unsubscribes and they think they hurt my feelings, that you don't. Because if that's the case, then I would have crumbled a long time ago. I'm here for the incredible people that tune in every day that are so much fun to interact with. Like Tempted Adverse right here. He says like and subscribe. I live a positive life. I'm so fortunate. Like, long story short, a lot of things that happen in my life, especially over the years, that put things into perspective for me. And I'm fortunate to be able to do what, and here's the old logo. I'm wearing the old hat. Throw it back. I'm fortunate to do what I do every day with the people that, in my life personally, and then also this, and then all of you awesome community members. I see the people here that are in every day, and support every day, and come back and watch the videos, watch the streams, hit the thumbs up. You guys are awesome. I work hard every day to try to not disappoint and let you guys down. So anyway, I'm not trying to get on my soapbox and talk about me too much. I'm sure a lot of you guys are dealing with the same thing. Like all these just noobs and plebs just hitting you up. Dogecoin. It gets old. It's like, I've been in crypto for forever. And yeah, I appreciate you guys just in the chat. You're all awesome. I see all the comments. Super cool stuff. So hit me with some questions. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. And then we'll close out the stream. I'll stream for about 15 more minutes. Unfortunately, Daryl doesn't love me. He only loves my dog. It's always everything comes back to Dogecoin. I can't escape it. So, I like that. Like and subscribe, my friends. Hit the thumbs up. I want to hit 1,000 likes on the stream. I appreciate it. Let's see. GRT graph has pumped 0.20 since I bought this morning. That's a good point. That doesn't really make sense. But you talk about like top crypto projects that I think that are doing decent or just good buys right now, or recently. I've been trying to make a video on the graph for weeks, but I've just been so like caught up in other projects, and the mining stuff's been kind of crazy. Yeah, that's I mean I showed it a little bit, but like I never made a specific video about it. But we come over here, like the graph is up 24%, a higher market cap coin, easy to buy. Now it's ranked 42, and previously like it started to get a lot of hype, and it was still pretty cheap in comparison to this. This is a coin that's, in my opinion, probably going to keep running. It's decent stuff behind it. There we go. So let's say, I think that's just 1 month. 3. See, CoinMarketCap sucks ever since Binance bought it. Anyway, plenty of time that you could come over here and buy it for like 30-40 cents, and now it's all the way up trading at 80 cents right now. I mean, look, it just keeps going. 81 cents. This is an easy to buy coin, especially if you've been following the channel. We've talked about crypto.com and their app a lot. You can click buy this on there if you want to. And being listed on, more exchanges, stuff like that, that's a good point. As far as like what can really help coins run is that, it's so easy to buy in and even sell out, and they can just gather so much volume based off that. Keep in mind though, obviously it is a new project, but I mean that's a pretty hefty max supply, and only 12% is out. So this is, well, without going on and on, but it's something probably to watch. What other questions do you guys have? You're buying BOW and SDT. We talked about SDT, the people who donated to VoskCoin on Gitcoin grants round 8, which we talked about. Everyone who did that got at that time 0.8 Ethereum. And let's see. Actually, it was this. I do remember. So, I had insta-dumped it because I thought that's what was going to happen after an airdrop. Historically, that's kind of what happens. But so I dumped my coins for about $960, 0.8 Ethereum. Or no, actually, I dumped it for like $960, and it was, when I got it, was like 0.73. I don't know. It was something around there. Anyway, point being is that if you didn't dump those coins, and depending when you did sell, this was recently trading at $12, which is like you would have gotten double what I sold for. But I'm not mad about getting basically 1 Ethereum for free worth of value in a coin in an airdrop. Stake DAO, I wasn't really very familiar with it previously. And so you can come over here and you can run MetaMask, and then see what's going on, what's associated with your wallet, and just all that stuff. And I hadn't initially recognized it, but it's actually a fork of Zapper which like leads all the speculation that they're going to do an airdrop, because you can come over here, you can exchange, you can quickly add pools, you can farm. There's a lot of stuff. You can claim rewards very easily. This kind of stuff is super useful. If only gas fees weren't like literally crippling, which is so depressing. Can we fix that? Is it really as simple as Ethereum 2.0? I don't think so. I wish. Or I just wish this was fixed. But anyway, point being is that I have personally made some swaps on here, used their platform to do different things to hopefully make my wallet eligible for an airdrop if they choose to do one. I've also made numerous other wallets, and in those other wallets, I'm participating with many platforms to get my wallet in there, to get my participation, to hopefully make myself eligible for these airdrops. It's kind of called like a Sybil attack because it's like really one airdrop, and it, like you would think normally one airdrop would go to one person, not 5 airdrops would go to one person, for example. So, you can debate that, but at the end of the day, even if you're using a platform with multiple wallets, you're still using a platform with multiple wallets. It's 5 different uses, different identities, and at the end of the day, you're helping the use case, the volume, and they're taking a cut with all those built-in transaction fees, or not transaction fees, but they have fees built in along the way. I mean, every project basically wants to make money one way or another. Otherwise, how does it really survive? Great question. How does Doge survive? Think about that one. So, what other questions do you guys have before we wrap the video up? HJCS Clothing. We'll go different background. Oh, I didn't turn the alert box on. I'll go this one because I have it over here. Well, guys, thanks so much for tuning in this long and supporting. We've had 1,000 viewers most of the stream, which is super cool. And I'm mad I had the alert box off. So lame. I think it's cool. I think it's fun. It shows like when people subscribe and shouts them out like when they donate and stuff like that. So HJS Clothing, thanks so much for the donation. I appreciate the coffee, brother. Jay Walton, thanks again for that donation. Your question is, what advice would you give to someone with 1 year's crypto experience building a balanced crypto portfolio? Also, thoughts on Akash Network. I don't have good thoughts ready for you on AKT. Brooks Grossman, thanks so much for becoming a member of the channel. I really appreciate that. So I think that's a good broad question. Is how do you build a balanced portfolio? It's going to come down to how much money do you have to kind of spend, right? Because some things, especially on DeFi, like you need a decent chunk of change to get involved. And also one thing I've noticed personally, and one big piece of advice I guess I would have, is put an amount of money in that actually matters to you, and not financial advice, because that kind of sounds like financial advice, right? But like if you buy $10 of a coin, do you actually care? Like, is $10 a lot of money to you? If $10 10x's and you get $100, are you thrilled, or is that just nice? I don't want to sound like so jaded, like, oh, money needs to be in the millions. Not what I mean. But I see some people like they only put a couple bucks in and then they just don't really care. If you want to do it, do it. And if you see a coin you like, evaluate it and see if it's worth it. Sometimes you can even just invest on the fundamentals. Think long term. Be like, okay, maybe it seems expensive today. Maybe it's recently up. I wanted to triple down on 1inch when it went, but then, and I was thinking about it, I was kind of on the fence. I'd gotten some more money in. I had it sitting there in my MetaMask, and then 1inch pumped to 250, and it came back down to like 230 or something when the period I was watching it. And I was like, I just bought some for $1.50 a coin. I don't want to pay almost $1 more a coin. And that was like a week ago. If I just said, you know what, I think we're just getting warmed up. Market cap is still low. Good use case. DeFi's booming. It's going to keep going. It's like the catalyst for the bull run previously and still will continue to be. If I had just said, you know what, I'm in. I like it. I'm going to do it. Ignore the previous. Look at the forward. I would be up over 2x within like a week, and that's, say, like 2x, nothing crazy. I think we could also I think it could definitely 4x from here. just to keep that in mind. The current price of like $5 a coin. But anyway, that's just, I don't know, just my opinion. That's kind of a roundabout answer though, right? Building a portfolio, find some coins that you like. Obviously, everybody thinks you should have some Bitcoin in there. I think like the two biggest coins you could have in your portfolio, so you never miss like any kind of general crypto pump, so you don't feel like left out, is having a little bit of Bitcoin, having a little bit of Ethereum. Because very often when Bitcoin seriously pumps, a lot of other coins don't move or they dump in comparison to that Bitcoin trading value. Ethereum, I've been astonished that Ethereum hasn't broken out yet. It touched a new all-time high, but it wasn't like anything impressive. I'm astonished that Ethereum's not trading at like $3,000 a coin right now. Definitely over $2,000. Maybe gas fees are largely holding that back. So I don't know. We'll see. I keep kind of getting off topic though. So in my opinion, a little bit of Bitcoin, a little bit of Ethereum, and then buy some altcoins that you think will have like some big movement. It's the coins that you think, either are getting a lot of hype and you just think they're going to be a coin to speculate on. It'll go up, you sell, make money. Or a coin that you think is really cool and you like the fundamentals and you want to get behind that and support that, or something with staking. You get some rewards along the way, get your money and coins working for you. Obviously, it's up to you. It's whatever you want to do. David Russell, thanks so much for the donation, my friend. I appreciate it. UNDG, incoming video on that, regarding gas fees and everything kind of associated with that. Nor, when's the Tron pump? Right? When's the Tron pump? If Wallstreetbets decides to rally behind basically billionaire Asian playboy Justin Sun, I say Asian not to ever sound racist, especially because that can be so quickly twisted in 2021. But he always refers to himself as Asian. He's Asian market. Tweet in his recent tweet, 20 million Asians. To be honest, I find that kind of cringy. But anyway, kind of using his words in that regard. If they rally behind him, Tron, it'll pump insane. I shouldn't say insane, but it'll probably definitely 3x, maybe 4x, 5x. Jay Franklin makes a funny point down there, is that Tron is basically a stable coin, and you look at its performance over the last year, up 68% when most coins are up 1,000% with the recent increase, and many coins year to date are up 600% plus, a bit wild. So yeah, no, I see the comments. Just to put this on the record, I am not racist. I am not racist. So if one was to only have $500, how would you suggest they spread it out among 8 stocks or more? I mean, honestly, I'd say just find 1-2 things you really like, put it behind there, and so when it goes up, like serious gains, take the profits, make it matter for you. Sputnik 34 thinks Justin Sun is a scam artist. 1559 date predictions. I'm not sure. I really hope that does not go through, but I imagine that it will. Wall Street will only want to transfer hedge fund short money to the people. That's been the recent narrative, but narratives can and do change. Why does Justin Sun want Tron to pump? Because he knows it's getting dumped too, right? Most people, when they pump their coins, they want to pump it so they can dump it on the new buyers. Nunfree brings up the Ethereum killer. I don't know if I can go about all that. Is SLV on Robinhood to help with the silver short squeeze? And honestly, let's see. Is silver? Yeah. SLV, iShares Silver Trust, is on Robinhood. I don't think people should be really using Robinhood anymore. It's made by hedge funds for the hedge funds. That should be their new marketing motto slogan. But for anyone who doesn't know, SLV, iShares Silver Trust, it tracks the silver spot price, less expenses and liabilities using the silver bullion held in London. Basically, trade a stock pegged to silver, as opposed to literally going out there and buying silver, which precious metals is a whole different animal. So last call, guys. Last call for questions. I'm going to go ahead and round out the stream here as we hit about an hour. Please hit the thumbs up if you're watching. Makes a big difference. Hit the thumbs up for me. Hit me with some last comments, and then we're going to go ahead and round out the stream. Kevin Dowling makes a good point. Don't bother with SLV. It's been manipulated for 100 years. That's what precious metals are, manipulated by 100 years. It's astonishing. Like, how could you not want to get into the new markets like cryptocurrency instead of stocks and precious metals that are controlled by old money, manipulated by old money? I mean, is this recent hedge fund short and like the impact and the responses? Is that not like enough evidence for you? Leno Chad, I'm glad you're back, brother. It's a good thing you didn't unsub. Thanks, man. I appreciate the support. VoskCoin, I mean, they got their new Vert hash fork coming up. I mean, honestly, I don't. This sounds maybe bad to some people, but like, I don't focus on stuff like that right now. To be honest, I'm focused on profitable miners mining coins, mining things like Ethereum that are very profitable, largely due to these gas fees that are just ridiculous right now. And I'm focused on like DeFi, right? DeFi, that's where so many of the opportunities have been and will continue to be. Why focus on these old altcoins that like just, I mean, it sounds mean, but they're just really not all that relevant right now, maybe ever again. I really don't waste my time. I can barely keep up with the other stuff in regarding to that. And I mean, there's cool projects I like to support, and then there's money making opportunities. And to be honest, most of the community seems more interested in the potential money making opportunities that are also hopefully a decent project. Would I recommend a gold-backed crypto coin? I mean, if you want to. I mean, maybe it'll go up like 20% over the next year with the recent spike in precious metal interest. To be honest, I'm going to be buying coins that I'm hoping are going to 10x. Yeah, that's what you want to do. If I want to diversify and decrease my risk, I'll just earn interest on like my stable coin. Do I think crap coins like XVG and Dent will pump? I think all the old coins are going to pump to a degree. I mean, just like the last series bull run, like what coin didn't pump? Like your old bag, it'll have its day. But you might want to just capitulate on that and put it into something more promising, and maybe you'll be up 700% by the time that old bag pumps 100%, and you're 50%, or you're like, I don't know, $100 away per coin from your buy-in. I mean, there's so many different mindsets and things you can do, but I noticed just a lot of basically grumpy old people with their old bags. They're waiting for it to pump, and it just ain't happening, brother. Just ain't happening. You're talking gibberish, saying silver is not needed or any good 100x in 2 years from today's price. Well, Randy, there's literally no way you can know that, and I'm happily going to put my money in cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and stuff like that, because that's what I'm in every day. I'm not interested in buying precious metals. I buy a little bit, here and there, just really honestly, just kind of for fun, and I collect some silver coins because I like them, and it's nice to just have something physical, and silver is not ridiculously priced when compared to things like gold. These are old things, manipulated by old money. So if you want to just join that little pot, go ahead. You can do whatever you want, but it's not where I'm wasting my money, and I definitely wouldn't call what I'm saying gibberish. It's called knowledge. It's called being the youth. They call it being woke, right? So just that simple. Just want to say thanks. Hey, Philip, that's super cool. I'm really happy that I was able to get you into crypto. And it's really cool that your first venture into mining takes off on Tuesday. So super freaking cool. And honestly, like, not to get on my soapbox again, but I just think it's like incredible that like I can just try to come out here, and just try to make a difference. And like I am so happy when I hear that people get into cryptocurrency or even mining, participating in the actual proof of work blockchain network aspect because of like the content here on the channel. It just, like, I'm not trying to pump my bags. I just want people to realize like this technology is incredible. I mean, just imagine. I know I've already used this example in this video, but just imagine, like, or just not imagine, but you can do it. Just the fact that you can go into a decentralized exchange and I can go in there with my money and trade it for whatever I want to. Nobody can stop me. Nobody makes me take a ridiculous picture with my ID. I'm looking like a dweeb, like, look at my name and date, and here's my ID. No. The fact that I can just go in there and do whatever I want, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. How can you not, like, respect that and be into that? So I want other people to, appreciate that incredible tech. So I'm trying to round out the stream, but you guys keep hitting me with super chats, and I can't ditch you if you super chat me, especially. David, I know this question was previous. My thoughts on XRP. I don't like XRP. It's they just dump and dump and dump. They unlock coins and they dump and dump and dump, and then they buy things. They buy partnerships with all this money that they bought from their investors. No ICO. No ICO. ICOs aren't hip anymore. They call them token sales now. I called one project recently an ICO, and they got really mad and sent me like all these nasty messages, like blew me up on Telegram and sent me emails saying, you can't call it an ICO. It's not an initial coin offering. It's a token sale. Oh, sorry, bro. I'm old school. I'm used to dealing with ICOs because when I see a token sale, that's an ICO. It's initial coin offering. It's the first time you can buy it and all that. Family J, my opinion on Compass, use them as a host. So, Compass, they're not a host, like mywithcompass.com, recent channel or sponsor here on the channel. They're not a host. They're basically a middleman service, which is okay. They're filling a need and a gap. They are serving as a bridge to connect people with, dozens of different crypto mining farms. So you could choose based on, if you meet the requirements, like you have enough machines, if you like the electric rate, maybe the location, maybe you're only interested in co-location mining farms in the US. Then you have those options. They also sell hardware, different options and opportunities there. Thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate you tuning in. It's so fun that so many of you guys are tuning in for our live streams now. Please hit the thumbs up if you're still watching. And thanks so much again for tuning in. Let me know if you like weekend streams. I don't normally stream on the weekend. It's been normally a weekday thing, but if you're enjoying it, I can absolutely make this stuff happen. Again, hit the thumbs up. If you're watching and you have not subscribed, please hit subscribe. We are hopefully going to hit 200,000 subscribers this week, which is really cool and exciting. Thanks again, everyone. I appreciate you, and I'll see you with some fresh content tomorrow because I'm trying to keep pace with this wild market. So, as always, I already said that, but I said it again. I'm sorry. See you on the next one.